What's up, y'all? Good evening. Mad, Thunder, Hubs, Fub, Rise, Captain, Yaffy. Yaffy, I see you sending resources to everybody in the kingdom but me. What the hell's up with that? I'm starting to take it a little personally here. Stitch! Good to see you. There's no... Okay, just checking, make sure there's no echo today. We're on Apocalypse, Plato, Only Farmer, Beast, and 20 other content creators. We're kind of tuning into their KvK at the moment. We'll go over what is happening in our KvK here shortly. Mad Mania coming in with the 9 months. Very nice. Thank you for your 9-month membership to the channel. Greatly appreciated. Let's try and get to that 69 likes today. The magic number is 69. So this pass was in the hands of 2268 and 1166 earlier today, but 2429 has since taken it back, and this fort is burning. This fort is burning. This fort is burning. This fort is about to be burnt. I want to get a year for that rainbow logo. Go for it, dude. Lots of cheeseburgering and city hopping to fill fortresses going on here, but let's not get into that whole cheeseburger debate again today. I think we pissed off Alloys yesterday. Well, if you're in the Touchdown Club, you've seen the coffee mug that Mad Mania puts his lips on, so yeah, hey, maybe the rainbow logo is for him. I'm just saying. Just saying. After we see if this fort can be burnt, we will flip back to our KvK and have a brief discussion about that. I'm not a huge fan of blue cheese myself. I'll take good old sharp cheddar cheese on a nice thick burger with some bacon, mustard, ketchup, onion, pickle, lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise. Or here in Wisconsin, a popular thing is the curd burger. And that is a burger with deep fried cheese curds on top. And generally kind of a chipotle, they call it Bam Bam sauce on top of that. Bacon as well. That is the artery clogging, cholesterol increasing Wisconsin curd burger. Lots of times on a pretzel bun. What is Nando's? No idea what Nando's is. What, Harrow ISS, so they can stuff it full of farm troops, I imagine. Who's that, a rally? Tariq? Really? Is it a Tariq rally? Tariq Sargon, okay. And there it goes. Here comes the boom. All right, so let's look at our KvK. Let me change maps here. So I was notified about 24 hours ago that our enemies in Earth Camp have decided to stop fighting. They are not going to fight any longer. They are not going to make a push for Kingsland. You know, while I thank them for the fights that they gave us in Zone 5, it's kind of disappointing that they're not even, they're giving up. They've even disconnected from the past 4 here to go into the zone that was contested. I don't know what their plans are for the next zone. My assumption is they're going to come into this next zone and take the circles and take the passes so that they get those rewards and can farm in here for a while until we can potentially get through past 7. I don't know their plans for the altar. They haven't asked for any concessions or agreements or anything like that. They fought like hell for a day or so in Kingsland. They had us on the ropes for a good 3 to 4 hours on what was it, last Friday morning, where it was kind of touch and go. I was getting a little frustrated and a little worried. You know, to each his own. This is out of my control, not something I can control, I guess. You know, we could have played less aggressively in this first zone and dogged it and, you know, let their forts build so that they maybe had territory in here for longer, but that's just not how we play. So it is what it is. Earth is done fighting. Wind still wants to fight though, so they are still doing some skirmishing here with our allies in the water camp though. This kind of presents a problem though at the end of KvK, right? Wind has said they're going to keep fighting until Fire Camp, which is us, can get into a zone where we're attacking them also. So, I mean, what does that mean? We're done fighting, basically. And we'll probably have to do some friendly battles with our allies once we get into a zone that we share with them in Kingsland, maybe. Just to get our kill points. What does that mean for end of KvK rewards? I mean, they're obviously going to have better stats than we are because they're going to be fighting. They're still fighting a little bit in this zone. You know, then they're gonna be fighting again when they go through this past 7, potentially at the altar here as well. So their stats are going to be better. What do you guys? I mean, in my opinion, stats in this KvK are going to mean nothing simply because Earth Camp is given up so early. So we're going to have to kind of change our discussions around final rewards. Of course, I'm sure they want the zig at the end. We want the zig at the end too, so we'll have to take a very diplomatic approach to see what happens. Others in our camp had suggested, well, if Earth Camp's not going to fight anymore, why don't we change allies and let's ally with Earth Camp and make it fire and earth against water and wind. And I'm just like, it's the middle of KvK. Why would we change allies in the middle of KvK? That just makes no sense. You know, we've been working well together with water. We are not set up to have territory in the shared zone to be fighting against water. And quite frankly, I don't want to fight our allies. That's just not who we are as a kingdom. You know, we will make every effort to come to a diplomatic resolution for end of KvK rewards. We are going to push hard through this past 7 once it opens to try and get through this past 7 to get some more fighting in with the wind camp down in the lower right. I'm really hoping though that Earth Camp changes their mind. I mean, their whole reasoning behind it is they're fighting Imperium players in a DC'd kingdom. And I get it. We have several players that could very easily play in Imperium Kingdoms, but really, there's only 3 or 4 of us that are maxing our tech. Everyone else is just fucking relentless, for lack of a better phrase, right? So we'll see what happens, right? We're still going to move forward with our plans for this zone, with our plans for Kingsland. We will see what Earth comes out to do in this other zone here. You know, if they're going to defend this zone, if they're not going to defend this zone. But our goal now is to get through this past 7, make it to this past 7, and help our allies with the win camp so that we get some more fights in. Because quite frankly, I did not fight as hard as I normally do in that first zone simply because it was in the middle of kill event. You know, so I have 25,266,474 kills. I need that 30 million kills, and I refuse to trade kills. You know, so hopefully if we cannot get some more fights in against Earth Camp, if we can't get in that zone and fight a little bit against Wind Camp, hopefully our allies want some more kills too, and we'll set up some friendly fights in Kingsland. You know, maybe have a 12-hour period where we're just open fielding with them, having some fun, no city attacks, you know, stuff like that. But we'll see. We'll see. Hey, Jolene, good night. Thanks for jumping on. I appreciate you. Mad's back in Stitch's dungeon, apparently, huh? So that's the story with our KvK. We're gonna wait a bit to actually see what happens with Earth Camp in the next zone, see what happens with Wind Camp in the next zone, before we circle back with Water Camp and start discussing end rewards. But you know, I mean, they certainly have a case for getting the Zig at the end. Absolutely, they did a phenomenal job in this zone. They pushed the enemies out of this zone. They're still fighting here and there in this zone. Their stats are gonna be better. I think we have a case as well for the Zig at the end. You know, we pushed our enemies out of Zone 5 quickly as well, and to such a point where they quit. They quit. You know, so I mean, I have a lot of respect for the people that were fighting in the Earth Camp, and I thank them for the fights. I be honest, I'm rather disappointed that they're calling it quits so early. But it is what it is. It's not something I can control, so I'm not going to stress about it. Thanks, Ray. I appreciate that. You know, I feel for all of our players that were going hard, but not going, you know, not giving 100% in this first zone because it was kill event. You know, we wanted to make sure Smart Alpha got first place. So I'm sure there were players, including myself, that held back in this first zone for the simple fact that, you know, we wanted Smart Alpha to get first place there. So I know very few people probably hit 30 million kills already. Smart Alpha is probably the only one. I think I was second in kill points. So we'll see. It's all Hubsy's fault. The plan was too good. I mean, you guys made a great plan. You and Hubs, you know, where we dropped the forts, how we executed the tides, you know, how we used the tides from our farm alliances as well. You guys put together a great plan, no doubt about it. You know, the fact that we burned 4 enemy building forts in the first, what was it, first 3.5, 4 hours of fighting. You know, I think that kind of was the nail in the coffin for them, right? If we would have let those forts build, we might still be fighting. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm already talking to people about coming to the kingdom. I have 2 interviews scheduled tomorrow. I have about 6 or 8 other people that are supposed to be contacting me in the next few days. Gumbo is already coming to the kingdom. Gumbo's son is already coming to the kingdom. So, you know, our intent. Unfortunately, Yafi is leaving the kingdom. But you know, we'll lose one nice person. Hopefully, gain a good 10 to 15 more. If y'all are looking for a new kingdom, migration opens in 38 days or so. And, you know, just send me a message on Discord. We can certainly chat. Ideally, we want to get some players in the Australian, Asian time zone. That is kind of our downtime. And in low C, high D kingdoms, we definitely meet our fair share of Asian kingdoms. So it would be good of us to get triple rally on the pass. Maybe a double rally. There's another rally coming from this side. So it would be good to get some players in that time zone. We have, okay, Hubs does the math, but we have room for about 3 billion power. Looking for people to bring their main accounts here, not a second or a third account. You know, we want 1029 to be the focus of your time. We want it to be the focus of your gameplay. You know, we don't want people hopping between accounts from kingdom to kingdom and not putting in the time and effort in their account in 29. So we'll probably do more. Probably do a full-fledged recruiting live stream as we get closer to the end of KvK. Fluffy Pony is more than welcome to come back. Absolutely. I don't understand why they're sending naked rallies at the pass, but maybe it's just to get a few positive reports. I don't know. From the swarms. I'm not leaving. Why were you sending resources to everybody and their brother then? Why did Hubs give you passports? Electro King, what's going on? Show Gumbo's profile. I do not know which of his accounts he's actually bringing here, Rabbit. But he's got the right mentality. He's got the right attitude. So frankly, I don't care if it's a 40 million account or a 140 million account. We can only hope that Electro King, his wife, says it's okay for him to play the game again. Oh, that was a poorly timed rally. A little bit late if your intent was to do a triple rally. Yafi, if you leave, I'm coming back to hunt you wherever you go. Uh-oh, Yafi. Look out. Yeah, I would love to see Electro King come back. I would love to see Skywalker come back to the game and start playing with us again. You know, those are two high quality players that are smart and know their shit. But if it's not in the cards, it's not in the cards. Can we talk on Discord? I need something from you. the man's just saying if you leave 29, he's going to hunt you down. Now you need something from him. Oh, boy. Absolutely, we want Stitch back. Stitch comes back, I'm dropping that R5 on him as soon as he gets here. Skywalker's a good guy and he's very knowledgeable about the game. Burning. I think this is the next one to repair over here, unless they just burnt it. Don't scare him off. I'm not trying to scare anyone off. I just am rather insulted that Yafi dumped his resources on everyone but me. You know, I'm kind of taking that personally now. What's up, Gosu? Good to see you. Stitch is like, oh, hell no, I'm never coming back to that kingdom then. And I guess I got the wrong map up here, don't I? There we go. Yeah. I think Apple is streaming this KvK too, if you want to see it from someone who's actually fighting in it from their perspective. I will not be insulted if you go and watch Apocalypse. He is hands down my favorite live streamer, content creator out there. I know he doesn't do a lot of videos. I don't do a lot of videos. I think both of us prefer live streams. Yeah, so it's not what I have. It's the thought that counts, Yafi. It's the thought that counts. And any migrants coming here, any resources you were to send me, I would gladly give to them once they arrived. So yeah, it kind of hurts my feelings. Really, it does. You know, before the live stream, I had to wipe the tears off my face. You know, get a hug from the wife. Make sure the dog still loved me. Because, you know, Yafi doesn't. I'm waiting for my screen to go green, but it's not. So I guess I'll just have to find someone in France to go to his house and beat him over the head with a baguette. And as soon as I find out what kingdom you're going to, Yafi, I know Hubs told me earlier, but I'm going to send them the 0 Yafi emoji just so you remember us in their Discord every single day of your life. You know, okay, all right, perfect. Perfect. I know some people in France from when I played in 1055. 1052. If they're still playing the game, they went to 1846. But if they're still playing the game, I'll reach out to them. I'm really impressed here though with the job 2429 is doing. I think 2268, I think their strategy right now is just let's put Hero YSS in the fort. Let's fill it with farm troops and try and drain the main accounts in 2429. I don't know how well that is going to work out for them. But the way it looks is 1166 and 2268 are going to come into Kingsland from this left side and go against 1903, 2074, 2375 on the bottom. And it looks like 75 is now poised to come into Kingsland through this right side and go head to head with 2429. I think whoever, if the 2429 allies on this lower left hand side and the water camp, if they get cut out of Kingsland and it's 2 versus 1, it might be an uphill battle for them. In the same respect, if 68 and 66 get cut out of Kingsland and it's 2 versus 1 against 75, that's going to be an interesting Kingsland for sure. But I think that just shows that these two kingdoms, 2268 and 1166, feel like they are overmatched with 2429 since they're kind of swapping sides here for Kingsland. So it'll be fun to watch. It will be fun to watch. Godstraight says we farm filled a lot. 2429 was at 21 billion power. I think it's quite easy for them to train that back up, though. I mean, when I see Apocalypse with over 5 billion of each resource, the rest of them there are stacked as well. So, what are my plans then, right? Well, we're going to finish out this KvK. We're going to, I hate to say this, but we're going to barb chain as much as possible, get as many speed ups as we can get, because rumor is the next Zenith skin is 15% archer health. And if that's the case, I definitely want to go for it. So we're going to try and save as much speed ups as we can, possibly skip those bastion quests that are the training or the power up bastion quests. And just save. I just have to remember to slow heal the damn hospital. If this KvK is indeed over, once we hit 30 million kills, we'll just call it a day. What's the best city theme? Honestly, this one is for AP, obviously. If you're free to play, low spender, and can pick up Twilight Falls in the KvK shop, do it. Otherwise, this one right here, I had a 30-day token for this. That 8% defense, that is absolutely phenomenal. I underestimated this skin when it came out, and I did not push. I wish now that I would have pushed and gotten this as a permanent skin. That 8% defense across the board is fantastic. Plus, it's dead sexy on a city too, right? 15% seed shells is the next Zenith skin. Well, we'll be saving an even longer time then, right? The one regret is Atlantis. Yeah, I mean, some of the older city skins, really Twilight Falls was all you needed, but some of these with the 15% in them now, if you're a rally or garrison captain and you don't have them, you're fighting an uphill battle there. Next Zenith might be 8% troop health. I heard it was 15% archer health, so I guess we'll see. Saint's Halo is the best skin. That's 10% something, right? I think that's about the only skin you got, right? But yeah, I mean, Saint's Halo is pretty damn sexy with that gold dome on it. But I think coins. You know, I've already picked up the horn. I've already picked up the ring. I've got a proc dagger. I'm not necessarily looking to proc the coin or the Mora's Web. I've got a vengeance blueprint. I've never made it yet. I think we're just going to be saving here. You know, I do not have a cavalry skin. So when I do cavalry rallies, I'm using Twilight Falls. So I think this cavalry skin might be something to go for in a future KvK. We're going to get the ring and we're going to get the horn every KvK. But then, you know, slowly save up for this cavalry skin. Maybe slowly save up for this infantry skin. Just so we have something. I don't like this, though. It looks like two other skins I already have. The St. Peter's Basilica looks very much like Summer Palace. And even Topaki Palace, right? So I don't prefer the look of that skin, but... Ooh, yeah, that's nice. 5% skill damage and 5% AP recovery. See how long it takes you to march there, Richard. Ooh, here's a bunch over here. Very nice. Use your paintbrush thingies. I only have 20 of those. That's not something I'm ever going to invest in. But at reset, we've got this, right? Hopefully this is one of those 7K gem events. With all the gold heads in it. 3 new commanders are coming. I think it's what? 2 ranged commanders and a leadership commander? So who knows what we'll do with these. We shall meet again, $250K gems? Are you kidding me? You didn't do the puzzle box or any of that? So yeah, we'll hang out. We'll see what happens at reset. We'll see what that event is all about. And if you guys see some heavy fighting in that KvK, we can always flip back to it, but oh, move over. Don't kill him so fast. And I know with ZL it's hard not to kill him so fast, but yeah, that chain's busted. Should have just started over here to begin with. There we go. We hooked him. ZL I shouldn't even try and chain. It kills him too quickly. I'll just try and get good value in one circle there. This might work. we got the one. Oh, stop running away, you son of a biscuit. Come on, ZL, shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it. Gotcha. Two hooked here. I don't know if I can make it down to that other one though. Oh, maybe it's coming back up.
We shall meet again.
Hey, what's up, eh? Egg event and spin the wheel. I don't think we can hook any others over here, so we'll just let him go. Nice, we did get that one though. Start down here maybe, work our way up. Hope that these move a little closer here. Earth Camp gave up already, eh? So, they gave up. They disconnected their pass fours here so people can't come through anymore. They've said they're not going to push into Kingsland. We have yet to see what they do in this zone here. Wind Camp is still fighting. Wind Camp is still fighting our allies in Water Camp. So that we'll have to see how this all factors into final rewards. But yeah, it's disappointing. It's disappointing. I won't lie, but at the same time, well, I mean, it's disappointing. We'll leave it at that. But it's going to allow me to save speed ups now for hopefully a Zenith of Power. That said, this is not how I wanted to save speed ups, but yeah, I think, I mean, I like Tides of War. I like the Tides. I think that adds an interesting element to the strategy and the gameplay. But if invading a starting zone is not an option in this KvK, I don't know if it's something that we want to do in the future. I know Noobzilla and several others were talking about potentially doing an Orleans KvK, but that kind of scares me because that the zones are so big there. That's a long ways. Can we hook that 45? I think that's in range if it doesn't run away. There we go. Come on. Follow me. Don't shoot it again. Get it, get it, get it. Thank you. Oh, stop running. Stop running. Gotcha. Come on, die, 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 die. Oh, nope, that chain's done. That wasn't bad, though. We did all right there. Yeah, his rage meter's at 0, so... Try and hook these 3 at least. Can we make it all the way down there? I highly doubt it. I love my 20-day KvK where it's 1v1. We really need more 4-camp KvKs. Oh, missed it. Just not quite close enough. Not bad though, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. 6 there. 4 there. 10 there. 7. Okay, 2 and 2. That ain't bad. That ain't bad for a chaining noob. If you guys need stone, ask classified. Will do. I never claimed to be a professional chainer, but you gotta kind of do what you gotta kind of do. Mad Mania, the animal just shot right straight past him. But I'm 9th in the alliance. I'll take it. That ain't bad. And this guy's from another kingdom. This guy's from another kingdom. So realistically, I'm 7th in the alliance, right? Well, we'll call it. We'll call it like that. Chaining 100 times with 2 to 3 barbs is better than one chain of 10 barbs. You're probably right. These little fuckers piss me off though. Keep coming. Keep coming. Gotcha. I haven't barbed in 2 weeks. You were like 40,000 ahead of second place at one point in time, I think. Yeah, once we hit the next zone, I'll probably 6 March barbs for a little bit. Don't have a whole lot of AP, but screw it. That guy ran away. So when they reset like this, do they go back to their original starting position, or do they just go within their radius of that starting position? That's what I never understood. What's up, Richie? Good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. The mighty Viking. Am I a Viking? I don't like the Vikings. Okay, did we catch it? Just barely. Yes, just barely. Alright, you can go home. You're yellow anyway. Try for top 20 now. I mean, here's the thing, right? It's within reach. I'm at 31st overall. 20th is 58,000, so that's not far away. If I had the patience, I'd probably go for it too. I don't have the patience to do this barb chaining all frickin' day. And that's kind of what you got to do when you run out of AP. Yaffy, you can just send them to Hubs or myself, and we will share them with whoever needs them, whoever's fighting. I know Captain needs them, and Captain's been fighting. Any of the newer players that are that came to the kingdom, I'm sure could use AP. Yeah, I mean, that sure would be nice to get both archer pieces, right? But I think I'm focused on the... I mean, we're definitely going to get another Hydra's Blast, this KvK, that defense. And then pray to God we can crit it on the first refinement. That would be redline luck there. Yeah, give some to Captain Stinkfuss if you don't mind. Some of the newer players that are in the kingdom that have not been here long. It would be very good, you know. Captain or Thunder. Noobzilla. Trash Panda. Lumos. Atlas. Ani. Sir Wolfie or Plush, Testament, Tech, Bianca, Mad Panda. Trash Panda was fighting his ass off in KvK, so I'm sure he could use some resources. 400. How the hell do you guys have so much? I mean, I'm running barb forts like crazy in the home kingdom. At least 30 to 40 a day. That's too far. Man, this guy's moving away. I don't get it. I don't think I've ever had 2 million AP in my life. Then again, I do some stupid shit in home kingdom, right? Like I'll... Fuck you, Hubs. Fuck you, Hubs. I will, fucking smartass. I will, finish KvK in day one just to get it out of the way and get it done. So I'm sure that's a waste of AP, right? I feel bad when other people run forts and nobody joins their rally. So if I'm out of AP, I'll spend some AP bottles there from time to time. So I'm sure I could be a lot smarter with my AP. Boring. Way back when I was efficient, and then I joined 1029. I've only hit top 20 in honor once in 15, 16 KvKs. Let me hook this 43 barb and then we can pop back into Appos KvK and see what's going on there. Kind of want to save the rest of my AP for reset and dispatching. All right, that fort's still burning. This one's next, I guess. I'm right at 25.6 million kills and 3.5 million deads. 3.4 million deads. And that's just zone 5. So, I mean, I got plenty of fight left in me. We'll see if we can't get through the zone 7 and go down to help, not that they need our help, just because we want more fights. Help water against the wind camp. Wind said they're going to keep fighting until they meet fire camp. At least that's what somebody told me. Which, is both good and bad, right? It's good. I'm happy for water that they're getting their fights. It's bad though if, when we're talking final Zig rewards, water is going to have way more kills and way more deaths than we do just because they've had fights for a lot longer than we have. So one could look at that and say, well, they fought more than you did. They deserve the Zig. One could also flip that around and say, well, because of, Fire's ability to dominate Earth Camp and get Earth Camp to quit before past 5's even open, Fire should get the Zig. So it's going to be an interesting conversation when we get to that point. We have to wait and make sure, though, that, okay, is Earth just yanking our chain? Are they going to come out in the next zone? Are they actually going to push for Kingsland? And, we'll have to see what happens moving forward. But, I mean, I know the guys in Water Camp. They're in Water Camp's been nothing but outstanding allies. So and if they're fighting Wind Camp for longer, because we're done fighting Earth Camp. Earth Camp disconnected from their past 4s. They can't even get into our zone anymore. If they're fighting Wind Camp for a good period of time and they're getting drained a little bit here and there on resources and speed ups, having a friendly fight for the Zig in Kingsland, that's not going to be an option either, because they're going to be drained and we're going to be fresh. And I really don't want to fight our allies. That just it just doesn't sit well with me. I mean, you make we can do some friendly fights in Kingsland, for sure. No city attacks. Let's not take dead. Let's just open field for 8 to 10 hours and have some fun. I'm totally fine with that, but I really don't want to fight them over the Zig. And not because I'm scared of them or anything, just because it doesn't paint a good picture. Right? And I feel like if we end up fighting water over the Zig, which again, I do not want to do, I'd rather do things diplomatically, then Earth Camp and Wind Camp get exactly what they want. Somebody had suggested, well, let's shuffle the allies around, and fire ally with wind or fire ally with earth. But I'm not about to change allies in the middle of KvK. If we do that, I feel like it only reinforces the behavior that Earth Camp is exhibiting by quitting so soon. I mean, they fought hard. They did. Let's take our hats off to them. There were 3 or 4 hours on Friday morning where, they had us on the ropes. We were defending flags instead of attacking flags. Because they had twice as many, 3 times as many people online as we did. But once our people started coming online, we were able to start getting aggressive and burning things again. So it's and you run into this in every seed kingdom, right? I mean, we've seen KvKs where there are A seed and Imperium kingdoms that are like, fuck this, we're not going to fight. This is a farming KvK. It doesn't necessarily have anything to do with these being C and D kingdoms. The reason they gave us is, you guys have too many whales. They said you have too many whales. That should be in Imperium kingdoms and not in low seed kingdoms. But I mean, realistically, looking at it, we have myself, Smart Alpha, Noobzilla, Trash Panda. I would call those 4 players whales. I don't know that anyone else is spending on Crystal Tech or has 6 marches. Hubs I think has 6 marches, but his commanders are, he took 1.5 years off from the game. His commanders are not meta commanders, so who knows. It is what it is. It's out of my control. The only thing I can control is the players in 1029, and I don't want them being toxic in Lost Kingdom chat, and they haven't been. But, I'm just hoping we can come to an understanding with Water Camp and divide up final rewards in a fair and equitable manner. They have 9 kingdoms in their camp, so they've got a lot of players there that are going to want rewards, and I get that. But we want a 5th star too. We want that. I think even if only 40 Autric rewards are given to the Earth Camp, I'll still get one. But in the same respect, I already have 2 hunter inscriptions, so if we only get 40 at the end, because that's how the chips fall, I may just forego and give mine to one of the newer players in the kingdom who hasn't gotten one yet. We'll have to see. So they failed to burn that fort. Is it 20, 24, 29's less active period? Because this fort should be repairing here anytime now too. Seven or eight that you would call whales in our kingdom. You know, I mean, the thing is, when there's fighting going on, our bigger players are online and they're fighting. I think that first day passes open at what, 15:56 UTC, which is right around let's see, 6. This is right around 9 a.m. my time. I was fighting and online for a good 13 hours. Then I slept for 4 hours and woke up and online fighting for another 6 hours. Then I took a 2-hour nap and woke up and, you know. Okay, 7 or 8 players maxing Crystal Tech, okay. You know, it's just, like I tell everyone that comes to this kingdom, if you want to get your kill points in, the first 24 hours after a pass opens is critical. If you're not online in the first 24 hours and fighting for a significant portion of that time, every time a pass opens, you're going to be hard-pressed to get your 30 million kills. Last 2 KvKs, I've hit 2 billion kill points in each of them. Doesn't look like that's happening this KvK. Last 2 KvKs, 10 million deaths in each of them. It doesn't look like that's happening this KvK. But again, it's the silver lining, right? It will allow me to save speed ups and potentially push for the next Zenith. So we'll see. I'm still hoping Earth changes their mind after 3 or 4 days of only farming, that they get bored and they want to fight again. I mean, we're definitely not relaxing. We're not going to get complacent. You know, we're going to prepare for the worst, just as we would prepare if they hadn't told us they were done fighting. Because at any time they could flip that switch and try and do something shady. You know, but I mean, honestly, after discussing with the leaders in our kingdom and our camp, if they come to us and say they want a free farm in this zone, or they'd like these circles or these rewards at the end, quite honestly, they're nice guys and all. I respect the hell out of them for the fighting that they did, but I would say no. You know, you guys quit KvK way too early, and you know, you unfortunately, we're not going to leave any scraps for you. How does Hall of Fame work? Is that KvK wise, or is that just kingdom wise? I thought it was kingdom wise. I mean, if they have 9 kingdoms in that camp, I'm sure one of them's getting Hall of Fame, right? I mean, if we look at Alliance kills, they are now ahead of us. Individual kills, I started KvK ahead of this guy by about 200 million points. Now he's ahead of me by 30, 40, 50 million points. So I mean, we'll see. I honestly, I don't want to fight allies over the Zig. I'm sure we can come to some diplomatic resolution. You know, we're going to see these guys again in a future KvK, and you scratch our back this KvK, we'll scratch your back the next KvK. So, we'll see how it goes. Each kingdom in the camp that occupies the Zig will get 3 Hall of Fame seats. Wow, they are really trying to instigate betrayals, aren't they? Between the Autric inscriptions and now the Hall of Fame seats. Wow. But, I mean, you know, if we're not fighting Earth Camp, and they're still fighting Wind Camp, I mean, they're tough fighters in the Water Camp, don't get me wrong, but they will be more drained of resources and speed ups than we will. So is it really a fair fight then in Kingsland? You know, and I respect the hell out of Water Camp. They dispatched with the Wind Camp in their zone fairly quickly. You know, I think up in our zone there were only 3 flags total that I can recall the enemy actually burning. Kingdom 1012 KvK had 2 betrayals for this reason. Yeah, and where do you even see the damn Hall of Fame? I don't even know where to look for that. I don't know. I could care less if I see my name in the Hall of Fame or not. Go to the monument in your city. Yeah, it really doesn't matter to me if my name is in lights or not. I am totally fine flying underneath the radar. I think we would vote Hubs Farm 1 for his effort in pulling honor. What's up, Cheech? Just trying to create more drama. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, yeah, level 25. We'll take it. More crystals, baby. Maybe we can finish off this other tech. So we got to do these yet. So we should be able to finish both of those then, right? About to start KvK, I'm looking to split my accounts. What do you mean split your accounts? I see. Okay, I'm picking up on what you're putting down now. So research, this is all done, right? This this is all done. These are at 7. These have to be at 10 for me to upgrade Swift Marching anymore. Marching orders cannot be upgraded anymore. If we get this to level 5, then we can do some more call to arms. That has to be 10 to do anything else there. Well, fuck, it looks like I'm stuck on special medicines to get call to arms up. And then once we can't do that any further, we're going to have to do these, right? Damn, that's all we got left? Nice. I'm not worried about migration. Anyone who watches my streams knows what we're about. You know, I mean, if we were seriously looking to attract people, we would winners KvK 1, 2, 3, 7, 9, 14, 12, 32, 86, 94. Osiris record 42 and 6, or, you know, or whatever it is. We'd put that all in the alliance description, but I want people to want to come here to play with us. You know, I don't want people to come here just to win KvKs or just to win Osiris League matches or, you know, just to get placement in MGE. I want people to come here that have the attitude that they want to play with a group of good, mature, fun people and have fun fighting. Wow, you're at 8, and well, you've been barbing a hell of a lot more than I have. Right, 71,000 to 51,000. So yeah. I think to max tech we will have to. I can't remember last KvK. Did I have max tech before Pass 7 opened? Thank you, Yafi. I hope you have fun in your new kingdom. I will follow you there, and I will send them the 0 Yafi emoji. Okay? Just so you're aware. I think I did. What time do we got? New event in 6 minutes. I'm gonna keep investing just in case. But yeah, I mean it's completely up to you. After sending 11 billion resources, Yafi is done. Why you think I transfer resources off of my farms every 2 weeks? That in and of itself is a pain in the ass. I don't know how Mavic ever did it. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, I got 3 billion of each resource on four or 5 different farms. I'll just transfer them all." And it's like, dude. Hey Tech, I'm doing well. How about yourself? You're having fun on your KvK? Well, Hubs is the nice guy. Hubs is the one you need to thank, Yafi. I told him not to give you the passports until you transferred your resources. So I'm glad you lived up to the end of the bargain and you transferred the resources rather than taking the easy way out and deleting them. So thank you for that. Oh, you're doing good then on your tech. Damn. Gearing up for Kingsland. Yeah, you guys are going in against the other kingdoms in Kingsland, right? 1903, 2074, and 2375. Oh yeah, that's. I mean, when I transfer resources, I do it on the tablet. So doing it on the PC, no way, no way in hell. I'll do it on the tablet just so I can, click the assist button with my left hand and use the slider with my right hand. Yeah, bullshit classified. Bullshit. Oh yeah, I ported him back to Home Kingdom to pop these level 7s. I remember now. Nobody else is here, so I'm going to scoop these up while I can. Might as well wait 30 seconds to switch back to the main account, right? Okay, 50 seconds now. Just hoping my Kingsland is wrapped up by Sunday. Doesn't it open on Friday? I'm not all that excited about this year's Super Bowl. Really, I'm not. I don't want Kansas City to win. I mean, Andy Reid, I like Andy Reid. He comes from, the Mike Holmgren Green Bay Packers, area. He's quarterback's coach when Holmgren was head coach, and we had Brett Favre and Doug Peterson and Ty Detmer and Mark Brunell. Kurt Warner was here as well, so I like Andy Reid. I just, something about Patrick Mahomes just rubs me the wrong way. In the same respect, though, the 49ers have been the Packers' Achilles heel for, how many freaking playoff games now? So, maybe if the Niners win it, they won't be so hard in the playoffs next year. I don't freaking know, right? All right, let's see what this event is. Is it up? Oh, it's not a 7K event. Really? I'm sad. Oh, fucking alliance quiz. Oh, and this sending packets thing? I hate this. I hate that. In any case, we can get what? 30 gold heads from this, right? 30, yep. Gem Rush. What am I rushing? Ooh, yes. Ooh, I want Bertrand more than I want Suleiman, right? Bertrand, Suleiman, Margaret, or Babur? I think Bertrand is the way to go. Yeah, what is this now? Stand by. Gold head's done. What else do we need in here? Materials, done. Speed ups, done. What do we need here? All right, what do we got here? We got two red dots on commanders. Yay! What else do we got? Oh, it's just I got equipment off of somebody. I don't care. All right, what do you mean private? Oh, here? Yeah. Yeah, looks like I am. So we'll get the Epic City skin just to add to the collection, right? Probably never going to use it, but oh, and there's a decoration too. Sometimes there are achievements for those. Let's look. Where's the decoration? Right here. What do we need? Oh, I already own all three of them. Well, fuck that. Oh, yeah, more crystals. Let's get some more tech done. What do we need to do, right? Call to arms, special medicines to 5. $1 million? Jiminy crickets. Okay, we'll just let that go overnight. Well, if you leave the Alliance, yeah, you're not playing Osiris League, right? You're Osiris. This will be the first Osiris with, well, they did the pilot event, right? The off-cycle one with armaments. So we have one Osiris under our belt with armaments, but this will be the first one with formations and armaments that everybody does. So it'll be interesting. It'll add a different element into the Ark of Osiris. Gold production, yeah, baby. What are those little coin things? Is that what you trade in? Woohoo! We got 89 of those and 8 of those, and what do we want to get in here yet? Fuck it, let's do these. Let's get these done. 27. I hope you guys are ready for this. If you're online, you're welcome. Where is it? Right here? It's gonna take a while. Give me speed ups. I want the speed ups. I would take gems too. Okay, 5 gems. There's 50 gems. Thank you. Ten training bastions in a row? You're kidding me. That's insane, dude. I haven't even done bastions yet. I'm gonna do these tomorrow. Let's see here. Let's at least gather some stone, right? We'll activate that one. I popped my gathering buffs yet, did I? Too much stuff. Too much stuff. How are you getting 11? Yeah. Anyway, I'm not doing the training ones anymore. I'm trying to save speed ups now. So we will donate all the food they want. We will gather all the resources they want. Hell, I'll even donate animal bones. Ooh, nice. We can trade that in for some good. What's it called? Alliance credits, right? Join the rally, guys. Join the rally. this 10 or is this 5? Thanks for the 5 gifted, Mad. I appreciate you. 5 Bastion quests and 10 Barbarians. Rise, P-Min, Jigga, Fasal, and Iceman. Be sure and thank Mr. Madmania for the 5 gifted memberships. Very, very kind of him. In celebration of getting it. I have a job. I just was losing my job on the 23rd, and now I'm not anymore. So, yes. Yes, we're back. We're back. Back to proper whale levels. I did already today, thank you. Plus, if you were on, I just sent 25 presents out. I missed claps though, damn it. See, they don't, half of them don't pop up. I can't see it over here in the corner. You guys can't see the chat anyway, but the chat in the lower left-hand corner of my screen is where I said keep clicking. 22 to go, and that was what, 5 minutes ago. Cat, good to see ya. Good to see ya. Ah, bastard ran away. Chilling out here. Hopefully you are done with work and relaxing at home. Got that bottle of wine cracked open. Or maybe it was a hard day at work and you've got that bottle of whiskey cracked open. Lord only knows. Those of you that live under a rock and don't know Cat was the R5 of this kingdom and the prior kingdom that they were in for, oh good God, what was it, 3.5, 4 years, maybe more. So where this kingdom is at today is largely in part due to the time and dedication and hard work of her, and I know I appreciate her and what she did for this kingdom, and I hope everyone else here understands that we would not be set up for the success that we have had if it wasn't for her. So all hail Cat. What is that red dot there, though? Oh, did I get some stupid, ugly frame? Where? Where is the new one? Well, for Pete's sake, which one is the new one? I need to clear that red dot off because it's going to drive me friggin' crazy. Am I just blind and am I not seeing it here? There, no, those are... There we go. Just way too much stuff going on there. I like my frames relatively simple. Thank you, SC. I found it. Old eyes, you know, I had to put on the bifocals. This guy here, Leo, said he was going to jump on the chat tonight. He hasn't done so. I'll pass. Damn troll. I've got one Kahar whistle, but I've got a Bastion quest for it, so I'm going to save it till tomorrow. I'll probably do all those gathering bastions tomorrow, just to get a few more whistles. So you guys do this much more efficiently than I do. You'll save your whistles until you get maximum crystals for them. I just freaking do them all. All right, so is that my 10 barbarians now? Yes, that is my 1 barb fort now. Yes, bastion quests I'm doing tomorrow. I was just running my one fort for the challenge, for the crystal daily challenge thing. Forts, somebody did the math for me years and years ago, but the forts to AP ratio, you're better off doing barbs if you're wanting crystals, if you're wanting honor points, until we get the level 14 forts to spawn. Yep. The crystal grind, it is real. Do I really want that epic skin just to have it? There may be an... yeah, there's probably some stupid ass achievement surrounding that, right? I mean, chaining is good value. I do not have the patience for that. February 9th. Today is the 7th. Okay. See, we named the coalition after you, Cat. We're in fire camp for once. So, yeah, we named the coalition for you. Yeah, chaining, it's good value. There's no disputing that. It pisses me off, and I don't have the patience for it. I mean, I'm at a stage now where usually I'm out of AP by this time in KvK. I've still got some left, but I want to save that for the next zones, so we're kind of having to chain now to get our daily stuff done, use our daily AP up, and it's a freaking grind. Mad Mania and Animal's first here at 102,000, so he's 50,000 honor points ahead of me. He is truly an animal. Mad Mania hasn't grinded barbs in over a week and a half, 2 weeks, and he's at 87,000. Hub's farm is at 77,000. Hubs is at 71,000. I mean, these I don't know where these guys get the time. Coalition is in second place by a fair number, right? But we gave that sanctuary and the shared zone that we share with water. We gave that to them, so they're getting honor points by the minute. Fire camp, our camp, is in first place overall for honor points. So I mean, we're looking good. We're looking good. And those coalition honor rewards, the difference between first and second is what, like 3 gold heads or something. Yep, so this is the email that we sent out earlier. Earth Camp has given up this KvK. You can see they are disconnected from the Pass 4 into Zone 5. We received information from them that they do not intend to fight and push in Kingsland. This is disappointing as we had some good fights from them in Zone 5. We still need to prepare like we are fighting. They could change their mind or this could be a trick. Prepare for the worst. 1029 players, T1 trading is not something we do. If you wish to duel other camps with T4, T5, you may do so, however, don't trade T1 kills. I'm talking with Water Camp about next steps. My assumption is if Earth gives up, Wind will also. That's not the case. Wind still wants to fight, at least until we have access to attack them also. So we may be arranging some friendly fights in Kingsland with Water Camp so that we can both continue to have some fun and maximize our rewards in this KvK. Please do not get toxic in Lost Kingdom. I know many, including myself, are upset with ending KvK so early. My assumption is there are players in each camp who are upset. In victory, be humble. In defeat, be strong. Please pay attention to future emails as I work with our allies in Water Camp on final rewards and to arrange some additional battles. Thank you for all your efforts and hard work. This is one of the best groups we have had. It has been a pleasure. We have had the pleasure of fighting with. That was a coalition mail that went out earlier. So, oh, absolutely. It's much better than that Nile KvK we did, right? This is an interesting KvK format, Kat. There are things called Tides of War. You have personal directives and alliance directives that you can activate at any time. One of the alliance directives in that first zone of fighting was fast fort build. So we were able to build a fort in less than an hour. And we took down 4 enemy building forts within the first 3 hours of this zone. They activated their skill too to build their forts quickly. But we had several players poured in and kind of disrupt their marches going to build those forts initially. So it took them longer to get their forts up than it did for us to get ours up. Therefore, we were able to burn 3 of their forts. Now, had we let their forts build, we may still be fighting. You know, I think that's kind of what forced them to kind of reevaluate. You know, the thing is, we're not fighting anymore. They've disconnected Pass 4, so they can't even get in this zone. Our allies in Water Camp are still fighting because Wind still wants to fight. So they're getting their kills, they're getting their deads, and, you know, we're sitting here twiddling our thumbs. So the discussions with Water Camp about final rewards will be very interesting. Of course, they're going to have more kills and deads because they're getting a lot longer fights than we are. But, you know, obviously we pushed our enemies out of the zone quickly, and they surrendered quickly. You know, so you got to kind of balance one with the other. But those are discussions that we'll have after we see, is Earth really serious about quitting? Or are they going to try and pull something shady? Are we going to get more fights from Earth Camp? Do they change their mind? Kat, I think you were involved in the KvK where they surrendered and then 2 hours later they unsurrendered. So, you know, it's been 24 hours now that these guys have said that they quit. They disconnected the passes. So it looks genuine, but they could still change their mind. So we'll see. We'll see. Lambo, your emails are so thorough. I mean, you know, I want to explain. Obviously, Clap didn't read it because he had to come into chat and ask. But yeah, check Alliance gifts. Uh-oh, did Man Mania buy some goldies? Woohoo! Woohoo! There's the opera clap and the confetti for Mad Mania buying a gold chest. More people wanting to migrate. 2612, are they in this KvK or is this just kind of random? Get at least 20 of these a day. Okay, sorry, just kissing the wife goodnight. She's heading to bed. I think Tides is a nice KvK. I wish, though, that some of these Tides, like, these are our alliance directives right now. I mean, the fighting is over in that first zone. But why do we have fighting Tides right now? Defeated troops teleport back to their city. Makes no sense. We're not fighting. Back from the brink. Reduces troop casualties. Makes no sense. We're not fighting. Those might make sense for big Imperium kingdoms or bigger kingdoms that have, you know, when did the pass open? Was it Thursday? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday? Yeah, that have 5 days of fighting in this first zone, but it makes no sense for smaller kingdoms like ours where this zone is cleaned up pretty much in 36 hours. So, I mean, this is still a pioneer event, so there are changes that they could very easily make. And that's one of them that I would suggest to them, right, is reevaluate when those fighting Tides pop so that people can take maximum advantage of them when the fighting is actually taking place. 12 KV, that's 1012. I don't know. I don't know the kingdoms. I mean, there's what, 27 kingdoms in this KvK? I always have to bring up my little map and check and see who our allies are and who our enemies are. And who's in what kingdom. But I just got some packages from Amazon. One of them is an under the counter or under the cabinet paper towel dispenser that I need to get hung up. So I am going to see who else is streaming right now. We're going to call it an evening. Dirty Dan looks like he's the only one that's streaming. They're doing some past 7 fights in his KvK. I know they were hot and heavy fighting earlier. It's also a Tides of War KvK, so if you're interested in about Tides of War or see more fighting action at a past 7 of Tides of War, they're about a week ahead of us in their KvK. We'll get you over to Dirty Dan when you get there. Obviously, I wish him the best. Hashtag Lambo Raid. Drop him a like. Drop him a subscription if you haven't done so already. If you haven't liked my stream, and I see we did not hit our goal of 69 likes, but hey, it's all good. We had fun today. Good conversation in chat, and it was a pleasure to once again see Kat in here. Coin flip. I don't know if I can get lucky on 2 coin flips in a row, but we'll see. We'll see. That's it for today. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.